because I haven't been doing as many lives. But I'm building up for something that's coming to this channel here in about 2 weeks. I'm gonna keep you guys kind of in the dark on it just a little bit longer until we can finish the last few things. But anyway, I wanted to tell everyone that the sewage stuff that happened on the one rental property has been resolved. It is now fixed, and the tenants are happy, happy, happy. And yeah, so this is what ended up happening. And like, I didn't know that this could actually be a thing. So I guess from all the years of rain hitting the shingle roof, that the shingles, like the little stones and stuff on the asphalt shingles ran into the gutters, which everything's working fine, and then went down the storm drain. And I guess that this house is from the era of your storm drains are tied into your sewer lines, and right there it had a weird connection according to what they said. They made it less aggressive than what it was, but all that rock and shingly stuff built up there and caused it to get clogged and stuff, and that's what it was. So yeah, something I wouldn't have predicted. I was honestly, for what I was looking at and for what I was seeing and my knowledge base and stuff, I was kind of anticipating the phone call to be more like, oh, well, the roots from the bushes that you took out are what actually caused it. That's honestly what I was anticipating. I was expecting to hear, shingle dust or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's going again. They frayed a flush point and stuff. I'm going to go check it out later, probably this week or next week. I also want to stop by with the trailer and pick up all that brush I cut out of there. So what's next? What's next? Well, I can tell you what's next. What's next? The next project to get done is, honestly, I need to get the roof done on the fourplex. That's our next project, and that's a big project to get done, and I can start working on that unit. I also started, for those of you who don't know, the handyman business and landscaping and stuff, and that's starting to take off. So I have a lot of extra projects with doing that type of stuff, and you guys are about to hit the floor. Push you guys back a little bit. So yeah, so I want to try and get, there's a big project I've been working on. I'd like to try and get like over half of it done next week. And I would like to try and get some of the stuff done on my own stuff. There's a rock garden on the one property. Sorry. There's a rock garden on the one property and has weeds and stuff growing up in it. I want to actually spray it down. I need to make some of my homemade weed killer, so you end up not dying from who knows what is in the stuff you buy from the store. But in case you're curious what my homemade weed killer is, I get a 2-gallon sprayer. It's empty. And I throw in 1 gallon of vinegar, just white vinegar or whatever the cheapest vinegar you can have. And hello, financial firefighter. And then I put in 1 gallon of water that I boiled on the stovetop, and I add salt to it until where it's saturated and can't take anymore. And I mix the two together and I spray that out. And then I go back in and sprinkle more salt on top of it. And then in like a couple weeks or so, I'll go back through if there's anything still alive, and I'll hit it with a touch of spots with bleach. And that is the weed killer. The killer of weeds. Yeah, so something I learned today, actually, I was trying to, in the ORAT meetup group, the WhatsApp, I sent a link over there trying to get people to be a part of like talk and stuff, so we can split screens, all talk together instead of having them split into the peanut gallery. Apparently, I need at least one other person to join in order for it to kick off. Sorry about that. But I don't know what I'm going to do as far as in the future. I would like to be able to at least get started on a live and then have people, come in and join, as they wish. But I might honestly be better off doing that through Zoom. And if I'm going to do Zoom, then it's just easier to. It's just sometimes easier just to do it as a recording and then upload it later. So let's talk about the Pittsburgh event. So anyway, it looks like Friday we are for sure doing the Gateway Clipper. And when we're done, we're going to go. I still need to make a phone call about this, but we're going to go to one of two places right there near the Gateway Clipper, and we're going to have our presenters talk for the evening. And afterwards, we can go to Permanis, because it will be relatively close. Everyone wants to go to Permanis. We can go to Permanis for dinner, and then that'll basically be it. Saturday, we're going to get on the bus. We're going to go through a few different areas, talk about the areas for investing, and then we'll go do lunch at one of the pierogi places, which would be fantastically awesome. Afterwards, we can hang out, do whatever. And then Sunday, we'll start off at the Cathedral of Learning, and I need to do one more phone call about the Mexican War Streets, but we'll probably end up doing that too. So that looks like about what we're going to end up doing. So anyway, this is just a little quick live, and I'll have more information in the school community about the Pittsburgh event for all of you who are interested in going, with links. I'm doing this kind of like an a la carte thing style. So like if you want to go to everything, there's price, you just have links that you can click on and buy your tickets for it. Roughly the Gateway Clipper is like $30 or $35. The bus, I'm not sure yet. I need a head count. I need to know in like the next couple of weeks who's all coming, who's not coming, so I can actually get a real quote on that. Then the Cathedral Learning is $8, and I forget what the Mexican War Street tour is. So anyway, until next time, let the sun hit you in the shoulders. Have an evening full of awesomeness. Apparently, you're going to stay with me for a couple seconds because my phone won't work. So, what are you guys working on? What projects and desires are you guys working on? For me, I really just want to try and finish out the year. I want to get to the point in this year where potentially another rental property can come about. We'd be talking about that. And I can finish up, stabilize what we have currently, which I'm not going to get all that done this year. If I get the roof and the last vacant unit, up and going, then that would be a huge accomplishment in itself, because this place needs a lot of work. Then, honestly, after that, I don't know. I think next year I might try and buy another rental property. I might just honestly chip away some of the debt. There's just too much bad debt in my life, like between me and Cynthia, and I just want to really chip away at that so I can have a little bit more breathing room. So, until next time, the sun hit your shoulders and have an evening full of awesomeness.